This film has been rated PG by the Motion Picture Association. From 1863 to 1891, one of the most violent family feuds in our nation's history took place. The Hatfield and McCoy's feud was fought along the banks of the Big Sandy River, with the Hatfields on the West Virginia side and the McCoys on the Kentucky side. The feud started when Asa Harmon McCoy was fatally shot by the Hatfields for joining the Union Army. Years later, violence erupted again when the two families fought over the disputed ownership of a hog. Jane Doe McCoy, your breath smells like an open grave. By sundown, you're going to be 6 foot under and pushing up daisies.
Hey, Jane Doe McCoys, your mama's got more chins than a Chinese phone book.
Take that.
Woo, I think you got him.
Now, son, I've been hit.
Mama's so dumb, she thought Louisville Lake came out of El Camino.
I've been hit. I'm coming.
Years later, when the dust finally settled, 12 family members, mostly McCoys, had lost their lives, with many others left maimed and wounded. For over 100 years after the Hatfield-McCoy feud was settled, things were relatively quiet regarding the family feuding until around 2002, when a young maiden from the Heelbillys family in Buffalo Cove married a young man from the Dukies family in Mulberry. As the years passed, two Buffalonian twin brothers, siblings to the Buffalonian maiden, also married Dukies. And with that, the serious family feuding began. Up to this point, thank God, there has been no loss of life. The Hatfields and McCoys fought with knives, guns, and bullets, but the Heelbillys were chicken farmers and the Dukies were tomato farmers. So it goes without saying what their weapons of choice were.
Y'all smell like Dukies.
Coach K needs a nose job.
Yeah.
You bunch of devil worshippers. Hey, I'm out of ammunition. Me too.
I got some more.
Incoming! Can I get you a towel, you crybabies? You ugly tar holes! Who wrote your paper for you this week?
Any little Smurf outfits looking all cute, ain't you cute?
Coach K's mama wears army boots. Oh, ain't me. I've been hit. The feud went on for several years, especially during ACC basketball season. Before long, the grandkids came along, and bless their little hearts, they were in despair and distress, gloom, despair, and agony on them, because they was caught in the middle of this crossfire by all the conflict in the family.
One day, Triple H, which stands for Head Honcho Heelbilly, was so disheartened by all the turmoil in his family that he called another Triple H, Handsome Hildry Hartley, and asked him if he knew of a good Christian family counselor who would be impartial and help his family get back on the straight and narrow. Now, this wasn't Handsome Hildry's first rodeo. He had been around the block a time or two. He gave Head Honcho Heelbilly and his wife, Aunt B, the address of a famous pastor and counselor from the Whitnall area of Lenore named James E. Lee.
Now, Handsome Hildry gave James E. Lee a heads up about why the family was feuding, and he told him that he had promised the feuding family that James would be impartial.
Head Honcho Heelbilly and wife Aunt B saddled up their trusty horse, Soon Be Glue, and made the long journey from Buffalo to Whitnall in hopes of meeting up with this man who Handsome Hildry said could help save their family.
Here, Aunt B, put these on. The gnats is bad this time of year. Giddy up, Soon Be Glue. We're going to Whitnall.
Happy trails to you until
Head Honcho Heelbilly and Aunt B arrived at their destination on Delwood Drive and nervously knocked on the famous counselor's door. Now, it's hard for a country couple with a certain amount of pride to come to the big city and air their dirty laundry to a counselor, but they knew this was their only hope. After knocking, a voice inside called out, "Who's there?" Aunt B responded, "We're the Heelbilly family who's married into and feuding with them darned old Dukies." Not expecting them so soon, James cried out, wait just a minute," as he readied his office before opening the door.
Yeah, come on in. Y'all doing all right? Everybody good? Have a seat.
We got some serious problems here. We wanted to talk to you because Handsome Hildry Hartley told me that you could straighten things out.
Now, their first meeting went pretty well, and James assured Aunt B and Head Honcho Heelbilly that after a few sessions with the siblings and the in-laws, well, Triple H called them outlaws, that they could, for the most part, resolve their differences and live in peace.
Just a little bit,
even came up with a plan to keep the grandkids from being torn apart in this awful tug of war. Go Mountaineers. Now, despite a bump in the road here and there, the family now lives in peace, and both sides actually love each other, thanks to that famous impartial pastor and counselor and bull shooter, James E. Lee. Now, the family tried to pay Jim for his expert counseling, but amazingly, he refused. So the Dukies gave him and his purty wife Nancy Lou some maters, and the Heelbillys gave them some fresh double yolk eggs. Now, I wish I could end this story by saying that they lived happily ever after, but we can't see into the future, and old Satan, he's like a roaring lion a-seeking whoever he can devour. So we'll just pray that something silly don't cause this family to ever start feuding again.
Just like birds of a feather, I won't tell no lie. All of the people around us, they say, can they be that close? Just let me state for the record, we're giving love in a family dose. We are family. Hey, I got all my sisters with me. Just begun to get our share of this world's delight. High hopes we had for the future and our goals in sight. We know we don't get depressed. Here's what we call our golden rule. Have faith in you and the things you do. You won't go wrong. Oh no, this is our family jewel.
That's a good try. Good try.
Oh, that's terrible.